Now, one of the things I find interesting when we're doing the budgeting process, how many people just say to us, well, what are the features? What do I get? And we're not really trying to figure out specifics. Like, we don't really need to know exactly what granite you pick during the budgeting process. We just need to know if you're builder grade, mid grade, or an exotic granite person. And so go through kind of how that conversation and how that meeting goes. We sit down with the customer at our office and we start breaking this down in detail.
I often use Chevrolet, Buick, Cadillac as a good example. Most people understand that that's a General Motors product. Chevrolet is their entry level, Buick is their step up, Cadillac's their premier line. I think every house that we build contains some Chevrolet, some Buick, and some Cadillac. The question is, in what proportion? It may be that the granite is a Cadillac, that they want all exotic granites and we're spending a lot of money, but it may be that the countertop or the cabinet that it sits on is a Chevrolet because they want very simple and they do not want a lot of complication there. And I think if you were just to paint a broad brush, you'd miss the target badly. And I think that's really what it's about. It's about figuring out in each section, not the whole house, but in each section within the house, what are they? Wood floors, what are they? Granite, what are they? And you're right, we don't need to know the exact granite, but when granite can range wholesale from $10 a foot all the way up over 100, and you may have 250 square feet, that one number
It's a
can
big
move.
one.
It's going to be very, very big.
And what I notice a lot of times happens is a person wants to compare builders, and so they will say, "Well, this builder gave me this spec sheet," and it's a one-page document.
Yeah,
And they
unbelievable.
and then the words come out of the other builder's mouth. Well, you just trust me on that. Well,
Oh, we'll
we're-
figure it out as
yeah,
we get there.
I
That's
mean,
code
we're-
for it's going to get a lot more
we're
expensive.
budgeting a $400,000 to $700,000 house typically, and to not take the actual time it takes to really talk to the customer and find out what they want, I think is careless.
Well, it's careless, and the average miss percentage when you do that is about 20%. So if you take a house that's a $500,000 and you miss by 20%, that's $100,000.
And those numbers are
That's-
coming from actual local banks. That's just not our number here.
Yeah,
They're
those
telling
are-
us when a customer has a construction loan, on average, they're 18 to 20% over budget at the end, which I think is horrific. I mean,
It's
20% on
awful.
$500,000, you're the accountant, that's a lot of money.
That would make me very angry, and it tends to put a lot of clients in odd with their builders. And that's why if you're at a dinner party, at a church get-together, and you ask someone about custom homes, boy, you'll hear 2 or 3 people in that group chime up that they really had a bad experience. And a lot of that bad experience will be financially related.
And so why do we go through this process? We go through this process simply because we want to be accurate. We want you to be able to give information to your bank that's accurate so you're not surprised in the end. And if you go through the budget process at the front in detail, it makes the whole job so much less stressful.